Immediately I started speaking in tongues. This guy got confounded. He didn't know what else to do. Hi, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, feel at home. And if you're coming back again, oh my God, you are the MVP, right? So let's go into today's discussion. Like the thumbnail already said, my people, praying in tongues saved me. So let's take it back. I I was staying in an environment outside of campus, and in that environment, there's like a pathway that is a shortcut because the main road is far. And for a student that is living on how much, you can't be taken by every time. And I think from 7 p.m., they don't even allow bikes to come in. And it's possible you still be on the road. Is it 7 p.m. or 6 p.m.? I can't remember. But from 6, 7, they don't allow bikes to come into the estate. And you basically just have to take that path. But that path is a bit secure because there's usually like a security before you enter the path. And I think there's a security and there are houses after. And that path is a farmland. There are restrictions. They don't allow bikes to come into that place. And there's a security man and all of that. And people pass there almost every time. So that's majorly where I was passing for a long time. You get, and then the only time that people actually complained of anything was maybe towards like before they like after they pass, they will probably want to, get their phones, which most times when I'm passing there at those times I don't walk alone. I try to make sure that we walk in groups. But this particular day, I was preparing for an exam. And by that time, a lot, because I was in health sciences, we do have exams even during break because we run sessions and not semesters. So because of that, I I did overnight on campus, and I wanted to go back home to refresh, get a bit of sleep, and then come back because my exam was supposed to be either 11 or maybe thereabout. And so I left campus around 6. I got to this pathway around to 7. And mind you, by that time, most people would actually be on their way to either work or campus, or they are like taking their children to school, and it was clear day. But to the glory of God, as I was going through that day, so I just entered. I don't know if I saw the security man, but people were passing because there's like a major road before that path. So I went without any suspicion and I entered the path. I'd walked to the middle and all of a sudden I saw this bike man. Mind you, I said they don't allow bike. I was wondering what is this bike guy doing here? But anyway, let this bike guy just go. And because it wasn't like maybe I was towards the end of the path, like say, let me quickly run out of this farm. And then the place is very narrow. So there's no way both of us can walk. So I had to like step aside so it could move. Little did I know that this guy was up to something. And then the next thing, he just moved past me. Instead of him to keep proceeding, to keep on with his journey. My neck, yeah, exactly what you're thinking. Hey, grab it, left the bike. And mind you, my people, I just got a new phone. And if you knew me then, I had a very bad phone. I was in health sciences. I read with a very small, tiny phone. The phone was bad. Everyone that knew that I had that phone were always like, my God, you're so patient. You are so this, you are so that. Like, how are you? How do you do it? But I didn't have a choice. Eventually, when God provided for my elder brother, we're able to get a new phone. And I don't think it was even up to 2 or 3 months. It was so my people, and I had a very big bag filled with books. So immediately I saw that this guy. I kept my phone very well. It signed my books. I was just protective of my phone. Like Guy, there's nothing you want to do. You cannot collect this phone from me. Do you know how many years I waited to get another phone? I don't know what made me have that boldness, but I protected my phone. Please do not practice at home, except if the Holy Spirit is leading you. So I we went on, and then he kept on holding on to my neck, trying to, like, I don't know if that word is allowed on YouTube, but you get, kept on doing that. And it almost felt like life was being snuffed out of me. And I was like, Holy Spirit, how far? What's happening? What do we do here? How did we get here? And then the next thing, this guy was holding and then was still trying to, like, remove his belt. I don't know what he was planning to do, whether it was the R word or the, I don't know which one. But I just kept on speaking in my mind to the Holy Spirit. And then all of a sudden, I think he was having issues with trying to remove his belt. And this video said, speaking from, yeah. So because of that, like, trying to, he got distracted, so he was able to remove his hand. My people, I just started praying in tongues loudly. But before then, I'd been praying in tongues in my soul. I just started speaking in tongues loudly. Oh, shalabalante lebeko supapi alabarante. Mama, immediately I started speaking in tongues. This guy got confounded. He didn't know what else to do. He just kept saying, ah, na wrong person, na wrong person, na wrong person. Hmm. But I didn't care. My brother, it was time for you to go. Like, you've overstayed your welcome. It's time to leave. And I kept on praying in tongues. He really didn't understand what next to do. He was so confounded, and he was like, they go, they go. I told him, no, I can't leave. I did say that, like, physically, because I was still praying in tongues loudly. I just said, I tell the boy in my mind, I was like, me, go. You're the one that will leave. You met me here, so you excuse us. And then I was just like, I was still praying in tongues. And the next thing, this guy hopped on his bike and left. That was how I'll say. But there's a backstory. There's someone that I suspect, because that person is the farmer in that farm. Like, he owns that farm. Do you get? But he had been asking me out. A very old man. One that is like that say old, maybe not old, like maybe 40s, 50s. And mind you, if you remember in my last video, I told you that God told me about that my husband was going to come. And I will tell this guy, I already have someone. And he's like, that person, I said the person is not here, but I knew that the person is coming. And he will tell me that I should not wait for a man that I don't even know what he's doing there. That one is none of my business. Me, God told me to wait. I didn't tell him that God told me to wait, but I have someone. So that's my concern. The rest is your business. So, my people, that's how God saved me. Because this man, he would try to give me vegetables, take it home. I'll say, no, my mother does not collect this kind of thing. So, why do you? I cannot cook it. So, I'm sorry, oh, but I cannot date you. I already have somebody. Like, in fact, I'm amazed at my level of confidence. This man had not come, and I was already telling people that I had already had someone. But that was because I had received a sure word from God. Maybe one of this time, like, maybe I'll just create a video to tell you my journey about that, from the time God told me about him to the time that he eventually came, what I did, how I became so sure, the experiences that I had, and all of that. Maybe if that allowance is there. But right now, I don't think I'm ready to share. When I'm ready, I'll definitely do that. So, um, but could you believe that this man never, after that scenario, I never saw him ask me out again, because he kept on persisting even for like a week. And I kept on telling him no politely. So, my people, I trust God. for your life. How that I was saved from being R. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you as you have watched. I am expecting and hoping that you would like, subscribe, do everything that you need to do to make everyone that needs to come in contact with this video come in contact with it. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.